It's okay. I'm going to take good care of you.
Welcome to CHW Studios, and today we are going to recap the movie I Spit on Your Grave 2. Katie is an aspiring model from Missouri who works as a waitress in a New York City restaurant. Desperate to update her portfolio, she calls an ad that advertises free professional photos. Screen recaps. She then meets three Bulgarian siblings, Ivan, who appears as a photographer, and his brothers, Nikolai and Georgi, as assistants. Georgi is seemingly infatuated with Katie, and she leaves after disagreeing with Ivan about her taking a topless shot. Later, Georgi arrives at Katie's apartment and proceeds to bind, gag, and assault her. Katie's neighbor, Jason, arrives and tries to stop the rape, but is stabbed, leaving him to witness Katie's ordeals before he dies. Katie is force-fed ketamine by Georgi after his brothers arrive, rendering her unconscious. When she awakes, she finds herself stripped naked and handcuffed to a pipe, and lying on a dirty mattress in an old basement. She's been physically assaulted and tortured relentlessly by the three brothers. When she manages to overpower Georgi and escape from the building, she finds herself that she has been abducted into the rapist's home country and is in Sofia, Bulgaria. Katie goes to the nearest police station to give a statement. Detective Kirill hands Jennifer over to Anna, a woman who claims to be from a rape crisis center. Katie tells Anna to go to the American embassy, but instead is not the embassy she wanted to go to, but the house of Anna, where Katie was sadistically tortured by the men. Anna turns out to be Nikolai and Georgi's mother, and takes pleasure in Katie's ordeals. Katie is returned to the basement and solicited by Vako, who is one of the family's late patriarch's friends. Vako physically assaults her and perpetrates a heinous act, leaving her injured afterward. Yvonne then arrives and engages in violence against Katie. Katie is placed in a box and buried alive, along with Vako's taser and her crucifix necklace. But the coffin is on brakes, and she falls into the sewers below. Naked and with nothing to eat, Katie begins stealing from a nearby church and is eventually caught by Father Demov, who recognizes that she's a rape victim. He allows her to take food and clothing and offers her a Bible. Katie is next seen outside the U.S. Embassy, but leaves before going in. Later, she returns to the church and Demov tells her that he knows she has been raped and offers support. Katie goes back to the sewers, leaving her Bible open to that Demov can read. After reading a scripture, Demov realizes that Katie seeks revenge against her rapists. Katie plans her attempt by first sneaking into and stealing money from Anna's house, using them to purchase clothes, weapons, and supplies. She places her crucifix in Georgi's coffee at a cafe afterward. Katie lures Georgi into the sewers, where she captures him around the neck and then hangs him by his arms on the wall. She brutally tortures Georgi with a pocket knife, smearing fecal matter into his wounds to set infection in, then leaving him to die slowly and painfully as he did to Jason. Nikolai and Georgi were products of Anna's rapes. Katie realizes Anna's sadistic nature, thus lacking any morality or conscience. Kirill arrives and holds his gun up to Katie when she's about to kill them both, who is then suddenly grabbed and strangled by Ivan. Kirill shoots Ivan in the head and lets Katie leave. Anna is left as the sole survivor, leaving her to be arrested by Kirill for her part in her family's crimes. In the final shot, Katie arrives at the U.S. Embassy and walks towards it before the screen cuts to black.